Okay, so in this video, I am going to show you how you can add different things to your sidebar widget. So I have added your email opt-in for the ebook or your freebie over here, and I've used the a short code actually for Mailchimp. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to your dashboard. I'll open that up in another tab. And then if you go to Appearance and then you go to Widgets, that is where we can edit and change things up on your sidebar. So as you can see, it's at the top. I've actually used a text box for this one. So I just simply dragged this over to here and here, because you do have to add it in both if you want it to not only be on your main page but also on the post page as well. So you do have to add it in both places. So in order to create that little section, I had to put in a bit of code. So in order to do this, what you want to do is you want to kind of do like a test page and get the code from there, and then you just copy and paste it into here. So I will show you how to do that in a second, but I'm just going to briefly tell you what all these things are. It's pretty self-explanatory, but right here I have the title, which is get your free copy of the Afrocentric calendar. And the way I was able to change the sizes is by using different headers. So this says H3, which means header 3, and this says H2, which means header 2. So each header has its own size. So as you can see here, this is header 3. So this is the size and font and look of H3, and this is the size and look and font of header 2. So that I'll get into a little bit more when we go and create one step by step. Here is the actual image. So that's this image right here. That is the code for that, and I'll show you how to grab the code for that. And here I used header 4 because I wanted the font to be a bit smaller, and I put a calendar with narratives and inspiration that we can be aware of and remember year round. This you can change. I just felt like it was a good idea to kind of tell people what they are signing up for, or what they're trying to get, or what your Afrocentric calendar is. So you can go in here and change this to whatever you want, but I just put that there to show you where you need to type something in. And then here is the short code for the Mailchimp boxes. So this is it right here. That short code makes these things pop up. Okay, so in order to create all of this, the short code, I'll start with that because this is the short code that you're going to need for any opt-ins that you do in the future. So you go to Mailchimp right here, and I've created an API key for you, and once you save the changes, it loads whatever list you have. So I did create a list called free ebook. So anytime you want to do a free ebook, you're going to want them to be added to this list. So then I created a form, and in that form, once it loads, I don't know why my computer is being so slow, but I created a simple form. So this is it right here. So they put their name, their email, and then submit says get your free copy, and the short code is right here. So you go to Mailchimp for WordPress, then you click on Forms, and then if you go over here, this is the short code that you're going to want to grab and paste it wherever you want it to go. So that is where you get the short code from. Now, to create the content and the image and whatever you want for the sidebar. So if you want to, you know, add ads for people, you know, who want to advertise on your site, or, you know, you want to post a picture or a flyer or, you know, anything, this is how I did it. So I went to Pages, and I've already created a test page, but so you can just use this test page. But if you don't have a test page, you would just want to click Add New and create a test page, or create a page and just call it Test. And then we're going to go to Edit. And I'm going to delete all this because we're going to start over. But that was in text. It was automatically set to the text tab. I'm going to go to the visual tab for now, and I'm going to type in what I want to type in. So let's say we're going to do one for an ad. Let's call it, so this is a test ad, and then we want to put a picture. So I'll put add media, and let's use this picture or this picture or something, and insert. Oh, what happened there? Is this picture? Oh, there we go. All right, so we have our test ad. This is a test ad, and then it says it has the picture. And let's say we want this to click to, I don't know, something else. You could simply just press edit. So let's say this was an ad for like maybe my website or something. You could put the edit little icon there, and then say link to custom URL, and let's put my website because I want it to, oops. I want people to be able to click on it and then for it to go to my website because this is my ad. And then we're going to click on advanced options, and you always want to click open link in new tab. Otherwise it will take people away from your website and bring them to this website. But it's always good to make your website stay open and allow the other website they click on to open up into a new tab. So that's it. Press update. And now there's a link to this. This is a test ad. Let's write something else. Visit this site for more info. And then I want to center everything. So let's go center. And then let's say I want to put the little, well, I won't do that yet. Let's just leave it at this for now. So this is, say for instance, I want this to show up in my sidebar. I've created it here. Let's say I want this to be a bit bigger. So I'm going to change this to, and you can see what the different headings are. This is heading 1, this is heading 2, this is heading 3, this is heading 4, and so on and so forth. So you can test them out and see which one you like. Let's say I put this to heading 1, and I put this one to heading, I don't know, let's say 3, and I say, I like this so far. Mind you, it will look different when you put it in the widget a little bit. So let's see what it looks like so far. Like the font and everything will look different. So let's preview this to see what it looks like. This is a test ad. Yep, I like this. Good. So now we're going to grab the code. So we click on the text, and this will show us the code. So I'm going to copy all of that. And now we're going to go back to the widget. And we're going to drag this text section so that I can actually add the HTML code in there. And I will put it at the bottom. And we're going to paste that code. And I'm going to save it. And so we're done with that sidebar, and we also want to add it to this sidebar. So I'm going to grab the text box again and add it into that section, paste, and save. So now we should be able to see it on both our home page and on our post page. So we just refresh that page, and we're gonna log down to the bottom because I added it at the bottom, and voila. So this is our little ad for my website, and if somebody clicks on it, it will bring them to my website, designerboss.com. If it can load. So there we go. So yeah, so we just added a little ad. So that is how you add, you know, stuff to your widget section. If you want to add an image, you don't have to add a link. You just have to skip the steps that I showed you to add a link. If you don't want it to be a link, if you just want it to be a picture. Now let's say we wanted to add the little short code so that people can sign up for your mailing list. So we're going to go back. Oh yeah, and I also wanted to show you, it does show up on the post page as well because I also added it to the sidebar for the post pages. So if we click on a post and you scroll down, you see it there as well. So next we are going to go back to the widget section, and let's say we wanted to add that same short code that's in the other one. You can grab it from here since it's already here, or you could grab it from Mailchimp. So you'd go to Mailchimp, then you'd go to Forms, and again that widget, or sorry, that short code is right here. So you would just grab this short code, copy, and you would paste it. So we're going to paste it to be below that little ad thing that I posted. And so we're going to add it to that one, and we're also going to add it to this one. And we're going to save the changes. And if we refresh the page, we should see it. Whoops. So let's refresh the page. And voila, now we have that little opt-in. So yeah, you can pretty much add anything you want to this little sidebar. Again, you would just need to go to the test page and kind of type out whatever it is you want to type out, you know, and add whatever pictures you want to add. And that is pretty much it. It's really simple and easy. And, you know, if you wanted to move this, you know, maybe up to the top or maybe below or above the Instagram feed, all you have to do is drag and drop it. It is that simple. So we're going to move that one too, move it up, drag and drop. So you can pretty much do this for anything you want to link it to. So if you do want to do ads in the future, this is how you could do it. Obviously not with this sign up form because you don't need that. But yeah, and I think that pretty much sums it up. And the only other thing I wanted to show you is what was it again? So for the Facebook plugin, I did add a new Facebook plugin. I did add my app code or app ID, because I obviously couldn't add yours because I don't know what it is. But you just want to grab your app code and put it here so that it's not my app code, because at the moment it is my app ID and not yours. So you just want to go to Facebook comments, and then the app ID that you've already created, you just want to paste it here. And that's pretty much it. And then you'll save it, and then you're done. And I guess that is it for now.